We're going to take you through the process of uploading your own portfolio, your own personal portfolio, to the Zignals site and using it within the Portfolio Manager application. We're going to do this in 3 simple and pretty quick steps. Step 1 is setting up an Excel portfolio in CSV format. Step 2 is setting up an empty portfolio on the Zignals site before importing. And step 3 is using the Portfolio Manager to import your personal portfolio. So I'm going to take you through those 3 steps now. We'll begin with step 1, which is creating the right type of Excel portfolio. We're going to have 8 main columns. You can see them here. It's basic information that you need to include for the Zignals site to pick up and allocate the correct trades and the correct symbols to your portfolio. We begin with stock symbols, so you put in the stock symbols you have in an open position. Shares purchased, the amount of those shares you have in your portfolio. The trade type, whether it's a buy or a sell or a close or a cover. The entry date, the date at which you made the first trade in these stocks. The entry price at that trade date, that entry date. The trade commission you paid on the trades. Any comments you may have about the trades, and the broker you used to execute the trades. So we are going to save this in a Microsoft CSV format, which is what the Zignals site needs to recognize the information in the portfolio. So we're going to choose other formats, and you can see it's already chosen there in the CSV format. So just to show you, we'll choose the comma delimited CSV. If you have a PC, if you have a Macintosh, you can see the CSV for Mac there. So we'll use this as we're on a PC today. And we'll save that. Yes, we're going to replace it. So we've completed step 1 and we've set up our Excel portfolio. We're going to move on to step 2, which is setting up an empty portfolio on Zignals before we import the actual portfolio we've made. So on the Zignals site, go to Tools and Portfolio Manager. We're going to create a new portfolio. To activate this new button, we need to change the name of the portfolio to something other than sample. So we're going to call it New Imported Portfolio to keep things simple. Choose the base currency of what your personal portfolio is in. So we'll keep it at USD. And if you want to keep track of the actual capital you have allocated to your strategy, you can do that also. For us here, we're just going to look after our own positions and see how they fare, so we'll just put in 100,000. You can see it's been added here to the portfolio setup screen. So we're going to go back into the Portfolio Manager. We're going to open this new portfolio. It should be empty. And it is. You need to check that everything in your positions and transactions is clear so we can import the new information from our Excel spreadsheet. That's in step 3. We're going to do that next. Step is uploading the Excel CSV portfolio to Zignals. To do that, we're going to go back to our Portfolio Manager, make sure we have the correct portfolio open, make sure that it's empty, and we're going to import with this function. Zignals reminds us that it needs to be a CSV format. We already have that covered from step 1, so we're good to go. Here it is. So we're going to open this file. The first step is Zignals confirming that we actually have the right format, which is giving us the go ahead. If there was any problems here, you can click the advanced options and specify your own columns and separate the data whichever way you like, but it seems to have uploaded perfectly here, and it should if your information in the CSV file is simple and well laid out. So we're going to click next. We get prompted to label a few columns here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Select the column containing the symbol. So it's this. Select the column containing transaction date, which is the entry date, which is here. The date format we want to choose. I think we're happy with day, month, year. So we'll click next here. Select the column containing the price at which you bought into the position, which is the entry price here. Select the column containing the quantity, which is shares purchased. And select the column indicating whether a transaction is a buy or a sell. Well, we just have a simple long portfolio here, so we know which column that is. Select the column containing the commission. We have that further down. Include all the total commission for the trade so far. Select the columns containing the comment if you have any. Select this column. And select the columns containing, we click on next. And it should prompt us to click the column with broker info, and that's down here, that's our last one. And we'll next that also. This is another filtering option that Zignals has. If you have any reason to believe that the securities here are not the same as the ones in your portfolio, Zignals offers you the opportunity to change that by clicking on the name. For instance, we'll click on Google. And we can search for the right type of Google we'd like. Obviously, it's the right one. So once we're happy with that, and we have our 3 positions, make sure this isn't clicked. We're going to click next. We're happy with these 3. And great, we get the prompt that the operation was successful. To close this window, and we should be able to see our new portfolio. And here we have it. So we have our 3 positions. All long positions, the right quantities, prices, entry dates. And you can use this information now like you would any other portfolio.